Hi, my name is Daisha, and I'll be discussing the issue of sleep deprivation with young adults. Did you know daytime sleepiness, sleep deprivation, and irregular sleep schedules are highly prevalent amongst college students? In one article by Hirschner, as 50% report daytime sleepiness and 70% attain insufficient sleep, the consequences of sleep deprivation and daytime sleepiness are especially problematic to college students and can result in lower grade point averages, increased risk of academic failure, impaired mood, and increased risk of motor vehicle accidents. I would like to first start off by sharing some personal experiences I've had, as I am sleep deprived most of the time in school, and I try to pay attention or I wouldn't grasp the subjects of what's going on at 8 a.m. How many of you have dozed off in class because of lack of sleep from the night before, or couldn't fully concentrate on the teacher? It is stated teenagers that are using the internet more frequently have lesser durations of sleep, delayed bedtimes and wake-up times, and more daytime fatigue. That was in an article by Nashine, and it was based on the screen time that young adults have. I personally can relate to this at night when I want to binge on social media or watch a show that's really interesting. As I push back time, I say I'm going to bed. I'm pretty sure some of you can relate to this, and my peers, as it may be distracting if we don't entirely feel exhausted. After doing some research, most of the articles the state have made on sleep deprivation leads to worsened grades, traffic accidents, and mental health struggles with young adults. I feel like helping with later class times rather than 8 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. start times can help with an extra hours of sleep, and we can be more alert in class. This growing evidence from adolescents suggests that later start times do increase total sleep duration, attention, and performance, and the data needs to be replicated in college students. So moving the time to 9 to 11:30 a.m. can make it easier on young adults who might be night owls or cannot sleep as easily. In one article, it states early start times, particularly for adolescents, are problematic. The mayor says also know that making a change, even a 30-minute change, has a lot of logistics. This was in the article by Catherine Sweeney, saying that science says that teens need more sleep. In this speech, I will inform you on sleep deprivation and provide some solutions for better sleep habits, causes, and consequences of sleep deprivation, and steps to overcome it. After doing research, I have found a majority of students need to work on doing things like homework or social media time earlier so they can at least get 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Other deficits include impairment of the ability to think quickly and not make mistakes, and a reduced ability to multitask, to hold thoughts in the brain in order to while doing something else. That was by the NH News Release article that I found. Some of the main points I would like to discuss is the main objective is the issue of sleep deprivation is poor academics. They found students who have at least 8 hours of sleep were less likely to report symptoms of depression. Mental health issues are a big factor as they have less than 8 hours of sleep and high uses of drug or alcohol problems. Depression is common during the college years, as 14.8% of students report a diagnosis of depression and estimated 11% have suicidal ideations. This is by an article by Drayton. This is a concerning statistic among college students, and this needs to be addressed. A large amount of college students attribute their first serious episodes of depression to a lack of sleep and to overcrowded schedules, and the most students accept in their normal routine. It may be adjusted to their normal routine that they have overcrowded schedules and 4 assignments due on one night, and that can be overwhelming. That can lead to depression or sooner issues later on in life. One of the other issues I would like to point out is the internal clock that our bodies have. If you interrupt it or start a pattern, you'll have to start other habits to get off of the track that you're in. Lastly, I would like to discuss I would like to wrap it up saying this is a very big issue and that college students need to take care of and need to start new habits so they can go to bed earlier and get a full 8 hours of sleep. And we should start schools off with a 9 to 11 schedule so adolescents can have more rest. Thank you for your time.